Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for teaching us his truth through well. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwath, listening and learning, increasing in the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. I wanted to get into this quick lesson, okay, in regard to a comment that was made on the Elder Apostle Gabar's channel, So I wanted to go into it quickly. There's somebody that mentioned, that the Gentiles aren't Israelites, typical stuff, stuff that's been going on for years. They've been trying to battle it. But this is Ezekiel 20:32. It says, "And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries to serve wood and stone." Okay, because that's how the Israelites feel. Now, it doesn't mean that the Israelites were never going to be able to do it. Okay, it means the Most High will never leave it that way. Okay, so you had plenty of Israelites that acted like the heathen in the time of the Maccabees. Okay, and even before then, the time of before King David. You had Israelites that acted that way after King Solomon, during the time of the Exodus. I mean, it's always been a thing, Whenever we left Egypt, you had Israelites saying that they wanted to go back to Egypt, to be like the Egyptians. So it says, "And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries to serve wood and stone." Now when you look up that word heathen in the Paleo Hebrew, it's gawayam. All right, in the Lashawan Kodash, in the Holy Tongue, it's gawayam. In the current Hebrew, which is Yiddish, it's gaim. Let me see if I can get it. Where is it at? Heathen, goim. All right, goim, which means a nation. All right, a people of non-Hebrew people. Okay, it says usually, not always, of descendants of Abraham, of Israel. Okay, so there's heathen that are of Israel, okay, which are Israelites naming themselves after the names of other countries. We were once heathen. Okay, we were in that Gentile state of mind. It says goyim, nations. When you go to Strong's definition, it says apparently from the same root as H1465, in the sense of massing, a foreign nation, hence a Gentile. You see? A Gentile, heathen, nation, people. So our people always wanted to be Gentiles. All right? In Spanish, you have the word gente and gentil. Gente means people. Okay? Gentile means people. So the Gentiles are the other people, the people outside of Israel. Okay? So if you're outside of Israel, all right, which being part of the elect, being holy, all right, is to not be profane. And to be profane means to be outside of the temple. And we are the temple of the Most High, the Israelites. So if you're outside of what the temple of the Most High is, then you're a heathen. Okay? And you also have that in... Actually, let me read this one because I brought this one out too. Matthew 15:24. "But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel." You see? Which are who? The Israelites. They call themselves Gentiles. So let me actually get back to... he shall be a heathen. What was that? He shall be... I believe it was in Corinthians, was it? Let me see. Salak. It's Maccabees. It's too far. But neglect. Okay, there was one. It was Matthew 18. Let's start off at 16. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. Okay, so if you have a brother in the truth, okay, and you correct somebody, they don't want to hear it, then you bring a counsel in, and then if he neglects the counsel, verse 17, and if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church, all right, like we do. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican, okay, which is what? A sinner, So it's always been about the Israelites and the descendants of Israel, But if you don't agree with the message, then you're counted as an anti-Messianic person, okay? An anti-Messianic person. Let me see here. There was one, I think it was maybe 1 Peter 2. Let me see, where was it at? Oh, it was 1 John, Salak. 1 John 2 and 18, little children, it is the last time, which means what? We're in the last days. Since the time of Yahweh Shai, we've been in the last days, right? It says, and ye have heard that the Antichrist shall come. Even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. Which means what? People are going to be standing against this gospel, the truth. Okay? The true Messiah. Anti means against. Mashiach, okay? Christ means Messiah, which means anointed. They're anti-anointed, right? Against the anointed ones, which are the sheep and Yahweh Shai. Okay? The elect. So if they're against the elect, they're against what? They're against the preaching of the word, right? So that would make them Gentiles. That would just make them as the heathen. Make them as the other nations. That's why it says that which cometh, okay? It says again, and that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say we will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries to serve wood and stone. Why? Because the Most High has a plan for us. And according to Jeremiah 31, that plan is for us to be perfect in the sight of the Most High. Okay? For us to inherit that perfect fleshly heart, that we can listen to him. So yes, it's only for Israel. Only for Israel, So I hope that was edifying, and with that I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Shalom.